You talking about the longer hair?
These are like the wings from the Flying Nun.
Flying Nun.
I don't know
That's
that
a reference that we won't
That must
get.
have been an 80s or 70s reference.
Yeah,
Right
What's the
there.
Flying Nun?
More like 65, 64. Sally Field was a nun, and she wore one of those hats with the wings, and the wind would come by and lift her in the air.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The Flying Nun. Now we get
Wow.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Did she invent the cookies? Is that Sally Fields? Or what's the cookie I'm thinking of?
it. Famous Amos?
Not Mrs. Fields. No, she did not make Mrs. Fields
Oh,
cookies.
Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. We've gone down a rabbit hole already. All right. I guess where do we start, Dad? What do you think of Father's Day? Let's start off with there.
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
It's
What are
a
your
tough
thoughts on
question
Father's
to
Day?
My
start
thoughts on
off with.
Father's Day is a celebration of your kids
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
and how happy you are, and
Nice. I'll celebrate to that.
what a great job you did as a dad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, or doing, right? There's still,
Yes.
do you ever
Still
stop
doing it.
being a dad? Do you consider yourself dad still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How?
100%. Jason, he
How
was
much
just fathering
easier
you 2 seconds ago into getting your ass in there to see a doctor about your sleep apnea.
Yeah, I'm not going into a doctor. Fuck, they don't know what they're talking about. How is being a dad different at this stage as opposed to being a dad
You don't know what they're
when
talking
we were
about.
like Wyatt Bennett's and Elliot's age? And Finn. Sorry, Finn.
A lot more relaxing. At this stage, everything's just a lot of fun.
Less work?
You're not fretting about how they're doing in school, how they're treating teammates, how things are going in the neighborhood with them, how much trouble they got into that can be directly tracked back to you.
What do you fret about these days between Travis and I?
Between Travis and you, not much.
Not
I
much?
think you're doing great.
Yes. So you do think that Father's Day is a real holiday. Jason, do you think Father's Day is a real holiday?
I think Father's Day is, yes, first of all, it's a real holiday. Anything that celebrates parents and family and raising children in this world should absolutely be celebrated.
Okay.
I think that Father's Day and Mother's Day is celebrated across every nationality in some way. Actually, there's a really good way that the Germans celebrate. We mentioned this last year on the podcast. I would love to do this with Dad one day. You know how Germans celebrate Father's Day, Pop?
No, tell me.
The family drops them off at like a woods, and they have a wagon that is filled with beer and different types of meats and sausages. And the dads just wander up into the mountains with a bunch of beer and sausages, and they hang out together for a day. And then they come back to meet their families afterwards. I was like,
I'll tell you
that
what,
sounds pretty fun.
we can wander back to the pool and do the same thing.
There we go.
Perfect. There we go.
We gotta go to the
We'll
woods.
do the. We'll just get a wagon and ceremony and walk out backyard. Dad, Mom's in Traders.
What? No, we can't say this.
Oh, it's public. It's public.
Rumored.
What? Is it? It's public now?
It's public.
Is she's
It's public.
Allegedly.
I was lectured by your mother not to talk about it.
Okay, well, can we record something for when we can say this? What do you think are Mom's chances
Chances of
winning.
what?
of winning?
Winning
Do you
what?
understand? Do you
I don't
understand?
know.
You know
what
what
I have
Traders
no
is?
idea what she's
Okay.
doing.
So this is the premise of this. It's a game show, takes place in Scotland. Basically, there's a group of people, and there's two people in that group, or a select amount of people are traders, which are people that can eliminate other people week by week. And the group of individuals that aren't the traders need to try and devise who the traders are before the traders eliminate all of the non-trader contestants.
What? I'm sorry.
All right, perfect. So
This
what do you
guy.
think Mom's chances are of winning such game show?
Haven't got a fucking clue.
Don't know? Okay. All right.
Don't know. I'm not a reality TV show type person.
That's not true. You used to love, what's that? What were the history ones? What was the one where they used to bid on the freaking
Storage Wars?
Storage Wars? You were big Storage Wars.
Never saw that in my life. I never saw. I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I haven't sat down and watched
Storage
it.
Wars. I used to sit there and watch, what's
No, we watched the
the
two guys. We watched the
Yeah.
two guys that went around hunting for junk.
Yep, the American Pickers.
There you go.
Then you used to watch the Vegas one with the Chumley. What's the
Oh, the Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So don't
Well,
give me this. Don't give me this. You're not a reality TV guy.
Pawn
Well, I
stars.
don't-
Don't act like you're above reality TV.
You used to sit down and watch Jackass with us.
Yeah.
What? As I recall, I was pretty much adamantly opposed to Jackass.
Yeah. No, I think that's accurate. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man. But you were missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your loss. I want to get Ed Kelce's reaction to this photo.
All right, let's do it.
Brandon, you know exactly what photo I'm talking about.
I have no idea what photo, so you're going to get my
Brandon.
reaction too.
No. Did somebody actually do that?
This is tattooed on a
this
woman.
is-
I think her name is Lauren's arm. This is a bet that somebody lost, and they have this tattooed permanently onto their
Permanently? That's not a henna?
forearm. I mean, I think you could take them off these days, but no, I think that's an actual tattoo.
Oh, what do you think?
Immediate reactions.
Immediate reaction?
Yeah.
Fucking loony. What else can I say? This is.
It's provocative.
I saw that on social media, and that's a cringeworthy.
Cringe?
even without it being on somebody's arm, just the picture itself.
I've never heard you use the word cringe, so this is a new territory. I think it's pretty
I've
accurate.
never seen anything that. Well,
It's made you feel like that, huh?
yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't think I look half bad, if I'm being honest. I think it's they did me a solid.
This might be the best you've ever looked.
You could take that off the screen now.
All right, fair enough.
Have to ask Kai that one, though. All right, let's get to some Heights Hotline, man. Let's get to the fun stuff, baby.
We're going to listen to some voicemails, Dad, that our viewers and listeners have sent us asking for parent advice. And normally Travis and I answer them, but we always wish you were here to do this because we know you would answer them far better than we can.
Yeah.
This one is titled Unwritten Rules with Dad.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Travis. Huge fan of the show. My no dumb question is, what was like an unwritten rule you had with your dad growing up? One of my unwritten rules I had always with my dad was when I'd be in the car with him, it would be nothing but his music he loved, 70s, 80s rock, 90s rock.
Sounds like a good dad.
And we always watched football games together. And that was like our two big unwritten rules was that. I hope to have a good day and go Steelers.
Oh, there we go.
All right, nice.
Go
The Yins.
Steelers, all
The
right.
Yins are- all right,
Yins are
all
action.
right.
We didn't have any written rules. They were all unwritten.
I only remember one, but it was literally a rule that he told me was, but he only told me once, was you got to be home before the streetlights come on. That was the only unwritten rule
That's a rule that dates back to the 60s, at least.
since streetlights were a thing.
Did you write down any rules? I don't remember any written rules.
Oh, I don't know about any written. No.
I think they were all unwritten, but there were tons of rules.
Yeah.
Don't talk back to your mom. Finish your food
That
at
was
the
always-
table.
Finish what you're eating.
Yep. There's starving kids in China.
Don't hit your brother in the face. No punches to the head.
Can we still use there's starving children in China? Is that still an acceptable way to get children to eat food?
I think that's to each his own, Jason.
I don't know. I kind of gave up on that one.
I think that's
Fact
to
of the
each
matter
his
is, I waited all these years for you and Travis to come back with Aunt Judy's retort.
What was
Which
Aunt
was,
Judy's?
Well, if they were here, they could have my food.
That's not listen.
Leave it to Aunt Judy.
Yeah.
All right. What were some other Ed Kelce rules? If you run, it's only going to be worse. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Come here. If you run, it's only going to be worse.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think it was more situational. The rules came up where there was a situation that demanded it.
There was the golden rule, which kind of everything else fit within the golden rule. Then there was respect your teachers,
Yeah, the elders
Respect
in the
everyone.
room.
yeah, but there was another level for like either teachers, educators, or people that were older than you, which I felt like if we
your
ever
elders, respect your elders. Yeah.
Yeah, if we ever came back and like one of the older just parents or anybody was saying something, you were like, all right, that's enough of that. Like, I feel like that was a big one.
And that wasn't always easy to say. And the reason I mentioned it is, how many of those parents or elders were just full of shit.
Yeah, I know.
But you're just trying to keep your kid quiet and get out of there.
Yeah, but the chances are your kid is full of more shit than the elders are, right? No?
No, sadly, no. And that's something you'll come to realize.
All right, fair enough.
As the girls get older.
All right.
Your time is not so much keeping your kids in line as it is deflecting criticism and, rolling your eyes in front of the friggin' idiots.
Okay. All right. Wonderfully said. Love that. What were your rules as far as like sports went?
No I in team.
Yep.
You're never as good as they say. You're also never as bad as they say.
Yeah.
Ignore what people say.
Yep.
Hard work and hustle beats talent. Always has, always will.
I don't know if you did it on purpose or if it was just the athletes that you genuinely appreciated most, but you would always point out the athletes that were, besides the ones that were really good and had personalities. I remember you loved Charles Barkley. We've been on that multiple times. Always been a big fan of Chuck. Yeah. You'd always point out like the guys that like ran hard or hustled, like Pete Rose and like different.
Sure.
Whenever we were watching games, it was like, it was always like athletes that like either were intense or gave above and beyond like effort. I remember that was
Certainly
one thing
defied
that
the odds.
Yeah.
And never stopped tracking that ball. Things like that. Sure.
I think we can hit the next one.
Irrational Mad Dad Moment is this title.
Hey guys, this is Zach. I wanted to talk to you about Father's Day and it coming up soon. And it made me think of times that my dad got irrationally mad at us. And I wanted to know if there was any time Papa Kelce got irrationally mad over something little. Like, I remember our big one at home was Dad got mad at us because the toothpaste was in the downstairs bathroom, not the upstairs bathroom. We got like a 5-minute lecture about it. He's yelling and screaming. Anyway.
That does feel a little bit irrational.
You guys had a similar experience with your dad. Or maybe, Jason, can you admit you having yourself an irrational mad dad moment?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, thanks. Bye.
I don't ever remember Dad being irrational. I'm pretty sure he was rationally mad.
You should have been there when Travis put the hand lotion in the shampoo bottle.
I mean, that's pretty rationally mad, though.
Pretty rational.
You put some hand lotion on your hair.
When you came down the steps and your hair looked like it was glued together, like you had just washed your...
Looked like Cameron Diaz out of, what is that movie?
Fucking ridiculous. I looked at you and I was like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah, Travis looked at me and boom, he's out of there.
Yeah, looked like Cameron Diaz from Something About Mary.
Surprised he didn't go right through the screen door when he ran away.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. And you were late to go to work, or you were trying to hurry up and get out the door, and yeah, that was a rational.
I feel like most of the times I remember is pretty rational. Rationally mad was a big one for Ed Kelce. There was a reason for him to be upset. What was, I'm trying to think of an irrational one. I can't really, nothing comes to mind off my head. What do you think, Pop? Do you remember any?
No, I'm drawing a blank.
I remember you irrationally, you remember when we were sledding down the hill this was back when we lived in North Ridgeville. It was me, you, and oh my gosh, the one neighbor.
Oh, what was his name?
I think it's me and you, or us two and you were on one sled, and we were headed for a rock. And I still don't know how this all went down, but you ended up jumping in front of us on the sled, and the rock broke your ribs. So you're sitting
I broke
there,
a couple of ribs. That was
you're screaming in pain.
I tried to angle.
I remember his name just because I remember this irrational moment from you. We're driving in the car, and Billy says something.
That's right.
Billy says something to you about driving, and you're like, shut the fuck up, Billy.
He asked me if I'm okay. He saw me wincing in pain. He asked me, can you drive? He said, shut the fuck up. So I would roll over And that's how I broke the ribs.
Why didn't you just grab us and roll the other way? I'm trying to envision how this rock was so...
Okay, well...
God damn it, that's hilarious.
When you have one of those moments, you could ask yourself, why didn't I go the other way?
Yeah, fair enough. I get irrationally mad the problem with children is they're irrational. So that causes you to be irrationally mad sometimes. There's a lot of irrational things happening when you're dealing with little kids. All right. Fictional father. Let's go with that one.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fictional fathers. Okay. This should be good.
Hi, this is Lacey from Missouri. And I was just wondering, since Father's Day is coming up, Jason, what fictional father would you say most closely resembles your parenting style? And I think that's it, actually. Have a good day.
Okay, Lacey, nice.
I'll say this. I think my parenting style probably mostly resembles a non-fictional character in my own dad. I think that I definitely am I find myself being more and more similar to Dad in the way I talk and do things with my children. And I think Dad, I'm trying to think like who's the best fictional character that Dad is represented by. Is it Red from that 70s show? I feel like he's got a little bit of that, but maybe not as like curmudgeon. He's more supportive of his children.
Yeah.
Who's a rough around the edges, but very supportive father. I'm trying
Al Bundy?
Al Bundy! Oh my gosh! That is low key. I mean, he's not supportive of his kids at all. But it's Al Bundy's good. He's got you got to go with a hodgepodge. It's got the sense of humor of Al Bundy combined with the fatherly like nurturing of like a Huxtable. What's like Bill Cosby? Like we can't mention Bill Cosby, unfortunately, but the character was phenomenal on the show.
Sure.
Mr. Huxtable.
Yeah.
So I think
that's pretty good.
I would say it's kind of like that. What do you think that's accurate, Pop?
I mean, that's damn good.
That's pretty good. If you want to go, I'm drawing Ed. What's the guy's name from Married with Children? Ed what?
Al Bundy.
What's his real name?
Oh, you're talking about Modern Family.
No, I'm thinking, what's his real name?
Oh, okay.
Ed O'Neill from Youngstown, Ohio, baby.
Yeah, played for the Steelers.
He played for the Steelers?
Yeah, he did. I think it was only 1 or 2 years. If I'm not mistaken, he was a linebacker.
I'm not sure.
Are you thinking of Jack Lambert?
Look it up, dude. Try me.
All right. Listen.
Brandon, look it up right now. Had a brief stint with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Holy shit. Well done, Dad.
Ed O'Neill, baby.
And he's from Youngstown?
4 touchdowns, 1 game.
He's from
Not
Youngstown?
1 season.
No, that was Al Bundy's big game. Yeah.
Polk High.
But he did a movie where he went to his girlfriend's house to get her kid who had been disappointed by his real father.
Yes.
And he had to get him across town, or not across town, across the country, drive to meet his mother. I forget the name of that movie, but I just remember the kid was having such a fit. He tied the kid's feet and legs around a hockey stick and carried him out like a suitcase.
That's an Ed Kelce move right there.
That's a good one. Ed O'Neill, really in any dad, because he's the grandpa and the dad in Modern Family, and he's very much a similar temperament to him. I didn't know he's from Youngstown, but that makes a ton of sense.
Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, that's a lot of ties right there. Maybe that's why we got so much of that.
One of my favorite things ever in the house, and all my friends still say this to this day, is there was never like any like come downstairs, talk to the guys, let them know you can't do that. It was just a scream from the second floor office.
No.
Hey,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And immediately everyone froze. It was like, yeah, we can't do that anymore.
All right. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I do remember one time we were at the rink, and Travis and a bunch of kids were playing hockey outside the rink while you were skating.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, they used to do that in the one corner.
Oh yeah.
Of the rink. And some people, some grandparents were trying to get by to go up the stairs. And I was on the other side of the rink, and I yelled out, "Yo!" It's like 7 kids dropped the hockey sticks right away.
Listen, Dude, it translates. It translates to me. We were at the Phillies game this week, and we took the girls and some family friends brought their kids. And one of the other, I don't even realize this is like a thing that just our family does. But one of the other kids was standing, like, you know, in a suite, how like the front, she was like climbing on the front of it. And I was like, yo! And immediately she like gets startled and then starts crying. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I just fucked this up. Like, this kid isn't normally used to getting this kind of treatment.
I'll tell you, one of the coolest things is, and this was maybe 2 or 3, one of the last few years that Jason played, were in the downstairs in the family room in that lounge. And, you know, they've come by 4 or 5 times trying to get people to leave. And I walk over by the door, and the security guys were very cool about it. They weren't rushing you. But people were getting antsy. So I just told the guy, I said, watch this. And I just yelled, yo! All of a sudden, everybody starts walking out.
Dude, it's a powerful, like Kylie's family has the whistle. Ed can do that loud, like, and I'm jealous of that.
So am I.
I don't know that there's like, the yo is undefeated. You just whip out a yo in the middle of a crowd. You could say yo right now in the middle of a sea of people and be like, oh shit, Ed Kelce's here?
Let's get to one more. That was a dadism, if I'd ever heard one. Let's listen to one more of these things.
MJ from LA here. I'd like to know, what is the best piece of advice your dad gave you about dating, sex, marriage, and parenting? And also, what is the worst piece of advice he's ever given you? Thank you and love the show.
Okay, thank you. That's an awesome question. I never got any advice on sex from Dad. We never had the birds and the bees talk.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
He left that to the Cleveland Heights public school system.
Yeah, the health class.
I lived without it. You can too.
Mr. Hoon and
Robolowski,
Coach Robo taught us about sex.
And Coach Jones. Mike Jones was
and Coach Jones, that's right. What were the other ones? Dating.
I remember I was trying to figure out how to get a girl to you know, think I was funny or cool, and in like early middle school, like maybe like 6th, 7th grade, maybe might even been younger than that. And Dad had this funny way of like, hey, you know, just be her friend, just be cool with her, be, you know, she doesn't like you, you know, pretty girls all hang around pretty girls.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You met Dad.
Yeah.
How did you and Dad meet? I don't even know if I know this.
I really don't even know this, Mom. This is breaking news.
How do we not know this?
Okay, we were at Fagan's. Yeah, and there's a bar in the flats.
Jason,
Bar in the flats.
You've never been to Fagan's?
I don't think so.
Don't they sell perch?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad did take me there one time.
Fish and chips. Fish and chips, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
So we just happened to meet there. He came up to me with the illustrious, I guess, pickup line was, "Did you say Joe?" And
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
I said no. And he said, "Oh, I thought you said Joe." I said, "Is your name Joe?" And he went, "No, it's Ed." I'm like,
Yeah, what's yours?
but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
yours?
We ended up, chatting. The halls were there. I think Browse and even Cece was there. So everybody was having fun after work. I was supposed to go out with a guy that night, and we were supposed to go to a play, and I never made it. Your dad and I talked forever.
You stood him up?
You stood
I
that
did.
guy?
How could you do that, Mom?
Sometimes it sucks to suck, man.
Yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. It's
I've
just
been
the way it was. Yeah.
I've been there. We all bounce back. He'll be all right. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Probably never took another girl to a play, though.
It was a good play, too. I really wanted to see it. I think it was Chicago, I think, or something like that.
Chicago! We've talked about this growing up in Cleveland Heights and all the broken windows and the floors that we went through and all the holes in the wall and
Yeah. By the way, I have one question for you. Who actually jumped over the couch and landed on it so that the feet of the couch went through our hardwood floors?
Oh yeah, that wasn't anyone jumping, Mom. That was a power bomb of the century.
Oh,
yeah,
Into
Jason,
the sofa. Yeah, into the ground.
Oh, okay.
into the sofa, and then the sofa went through the floor. That's how powerful it was. That was Jason throwing me around like a rag doll. Yeah,
And
we just kind of slid that thing over and made sure you never knew about it.
Yeah, I know. But we found it before we sold the house. But we fixed it. But I'm curious, why or how did we never break the television? With as many times as you were throwing a lacrosse ball across the living room, how did it never break?
Well, that was the one thing that we cared the most about in our tiny little lives at that point was the TV. We couldn't break the TV. What would we do all day?
But we loved watching the TV. You were still throwing balls, throwing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but we made sure to steer clear of the TV.
We knew not to touch the entertainment.
That was what had the Saved by the Bell and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all the other stuff that we were watching at the time. We couldn't break that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Man.
Fonzie, you were watching Fonzie.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night was a good one. I haven't met the Fonz yet. Big Kansas City fan now.
Oh, there you go.
He's a Patrick Mahomes fan. Let's not call him a Kansas City
I've seen him wearing Kansas City Chiefs jerseys.
I'm just saying, if Patrick Mahomes played for the Raiders, he'd be a Raiders fan.
I have no argument. The picture that I just got of Pat Mahomes playing for the Raiders was fucking disgusting, Jason. Don't ever say that ever again.
We got flash forward. You meet Dad, marry him. We don't have to go down all that. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
What was it? How? Yeah, I don't know. When did us two come into the picture? How did that?
It was about 5 years. 5 years later, we were trying to have kids. It wasn't working for whatever reason, and I went in, and one day she just told me. She says, "You're going to have a little one," and I went, "Whoa." So
I knew you were a mistake. I knew you were a mistake.
She just said that they were trying to have kids. What do you are? Did you not listen to anything?
We were trying. We were trying.
No, she was trying for this. She was trying for me. You was just like, oh.
Let's be honest.
Let's
set the record straight. How disappointed were you when Travis was announced as a boy?
No, I was not.
You weren't hoping for a girl?
I will say.
Be honest. Be honest.
Yes, I was hoping for a girl, but I got one. He's a fashionista.
I see where this is going, you two.
And a dancer.
And a dancer.
Yes.
There's a lot of. I see it now.
No. I'm just teasing.
What was Travis's name going to be?
I was about to say, was it Tracy?
No.
What about?
And I have a little thing. You remember you guys were saying that I named him after the fat kid on Overboard?
That's what I thought you named me as.
Okay, there was another Travis on a soap opera during the day.
A soap opera?
And I just thought he was the most gorgeous man in the whole world, and I named you after him.
So you told Dad. Time out. I'm going to say, hold on. So you told Dad that you liked the name Travis off of a fat little kid from Overboard, but secretly you had a man crush going on, and that's who you named him after.
Yep.
That's so terrible. How could you do that?
Oh, well.
No, I'm joking. Speaking of Dad, okay, so you both raised us.
Yes.
You were married. How long were you guys married?
23, 24 years, something like that. 25 maybe.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
You eventually ended up divorcing about what, maybe
10, 11 years ago? You were just getting into
at the end of college. It was like
that. It was right at the end of college.
Yeah.
So 12, 13 years ago probably.
Right.
So why do you hate him?
I don't hate him. We're still friends. We're friends to this day.
That was a great way to put it.
Yeah. No, we're friends. It's just, we get along. We get along great. It's just sometimes people, they move apart. That's all.
So you don't regret marrying him?
No, never. Because I got you two. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for that. So no, we both were like a tag team with you two and did all kinds of fun things. When one of you had to go out of town, another person would help the other child. So it was perfect. It was just, you got to do whatever sports you wanted. You got to go on all the tournaments. You got to do everything, and it worked out. If there would have been another kid, somebody was going to lose out. Yeah. So it just happened to work out for the best.
Well,
thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for making a mistake with Jason so that I could be here. And
I didn't make any mistakes. I don't make mistakes.
Yeah, well, it's because Jason turned out not too shabby.
There you go.
Before we keep going, we need to shout one of our newest partners, Fireball.
Ooh, that was intimidating. Fireball takes any event to the next level, especially watching the big game with friends.
Fireball's iconic cinnamon flavor tastes fire and goes down easy, making it the ultimate crowd pleaser. That's why it's the #1 shot in America.
What I really like about the Fireball shooters is that there's no shot glass needed. You just crack it open and knock it back. Jason, are you a big Fireball guy?
I am, because I'm a big fan of just cracking it and knocking it back. Fireball is also sponsoring New Heights' Big Game Party on February 9th in Scottsdale, Arizona, and you can win a trip there. Go to fireballnewheights.com and submit your effort moment of the year to enter a free chance to win a trip to New Heights' Big Game celebration in Scottsdale, along with several other great prizes.
Effort
moment
of the year.
Scottsdale, Kelce Bowl.
It might be an actual reality for us. Like, when did you kind of put it together? Was it in high school, college, or were you kind of just sitting there on draft day like, I don't know if this is actually going to happen?
Jason was the first one, and I know that was very taxing. We were all hoping so desperately that he was going to get drafted, and, the first round, the second round, the third round, it went on for days, and it just was one of those things that we didn't know if it was going to happen, but I knew you guys were talented. I knew you had the perseverance. I knew that you would be able to. It's just you don't know how your children relate nationally. You know that they might be the best kid in your city. They might be the most talented or athletic kid on the college team, but you don't know how that is across the country. And there's a lot of kids that are just as talented as you are sitting on the bench at Alabama, Ohio State. They never get a shot. So it worked out that, everything aligned just perfectly on how you were able to play, get on the field, show your talents, and show what passion you have for sports.
Yeah, I mean, so speaking of kids playing, do you have any advice for other parents listening who are raising their kids and also have dreams of playing in the NFL? What advice would you give those parents?
Ooh, that's a good one, Jason. That's a good one. What do you got, Mom?
Okay. The advice that I would give is tell your children that no matter what anyone says, always believe in yourself. Number 2, keep at it. Go up to teachers, not the parent. The child has to do this. What do I have to do to get more playing time? What do I need to work on? The parent cannot do it. They cannot be the ones that are on the coaches, backs all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to come from the kid. The kid has to want it. He has to get up enough courage to go ask, this is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And that's kind of what we try to instill with the two of you, that if we were at a practice session, go practice with those guys. Tell the coach, I want to play more. I want to get better. That's basically
we were definitely more curious than a lot of the kids growing up. But I think we both commend you and Pops, because at least all of my head coaches and coaches on every single sports team that I had, especially all the travel leagues and all the community leagues, they all said how much they love you and Dad for never complaining to them about playing time or why we're not getting, certain looks or certain opportunities. You guys kind of just let us go out there and have fun, and our curiosity and our drive to have that fun on whatever playing field it was, because we loved playing every single sport growing up. That is at the end of the day what drove us to where we are today, for sure. And you fueled that.
Yeah, for sure. And it just, you just have to, but whatever it is, whether it's sports or music or art, whatever your child wants to do, they've got to love it. And if they're not doing what they absolutely love to do, it's not good to push them into something that they just don't like.
You got to love this shit, man. You got to fucking love this shit. Did you ever think about steering us in a different direction? Like away from football? Like, did you ever see Jason doing something non-sports related, like playing saxophone, and be like, dude, that's your ticket?
No, I I just supported what you came to me and said you wanted to do. We tried to make sure that you had that opportunity. There were sometimes we couldn't. I don't know whether it was both of you or just one of you said you wanted to go to Canada and be a hockey player.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not letting somebody else raise my kids. I'm sorry.
That would be me. It was I was in a tournament in Niagara Falls in 8th grade, and Dad got approached by I don't know if it was a scout. It's probably a scout from junior leagues up in Canada, just checking out talent in this tournament that we were playing in. And we weren't playing the highest level at that time. We were playing kind of like community league hockey, AA hockey. There was AAA, and then there was, I think, one more division that was like kind of like more talent than what was in our league. But they said that the traditional way of trying to get to the NHL is in high school. You go and play juniors in Canada. And I looked at Dad. I was like, they think I have a chance? Like I could go to the NHL. Like it was like the coolest day of my life. Like, what do they see? They see something in me? I could go be an NHL guy? And Dad looked at me and said, you think that you're going to go to school up in Canada? You can't even go to school in America. You think you're going to listen to some other family tell you to go to school? I'm just like, there's no way.
And you're
right. Fine. I'll just go to Heights.
Yeah, and your luck, you would have went to Quebec and you would have had to speak French.
Oh, don't you start that one, Mommy. We all know French wasn't my forte.
No, it was not. No.
Yeah. What do you think we would be doing if we weren't playing in the NFL? Both of us.
You would be, I'm trying to think of something. Well, I do remember the first time you came to me, Jason, when you were a squirt in hockey. I know a lot of these stories are hockey, but that's a lot of hours on the ice. And you came to me, and it was the first time you got to hit people. And you said, Mom, you were so excited. I finally found out what I'm good at.
Nice. I've been searching. A lot of soul searching as a squirt.
But really, I'll tell you, I think it's in your mindset that whatever you put your mind to, and I think you've proved it this year as in previous years, whatever you want to do, you will be good at.
Well, you instilled that in us, Mommy. Why don't you tell your side of the Charles Barkley story? Because it's a little bit funnier on your side. Growing up in Cleveland Heights, on how I love to tell everybody what I thought my name should have been at the time.
Yeah, no, it's just I was at the block party. We had block parties in Cleveland Heights because the houses were so close together. Shut down the streets. You get a permission from the city hall, and you would put like tables out and stuff like that. And we would put out the basketball hoop out in the middle of the street, and kids would just have a blast, and we would eat and everything. And I'm sitting down and talking to my neighbors, and they're like, and I didn't know them very well because I worked during the day, so I didn't meet some of the moms, but it was like, so they said, there's this great kid named Charles. He is the coolest kid. He's so funny, and he's really talented. I'm like, really? Who's that? And they're like, he's over there. And I said,
what a rapport.
You said his name is Charles? I said, that's Travis. He went, no, he's Charles. And this was for weeks. You were telling everybody on the street that your name was Charles. So I knew you wanted to be him. And that was something that, and I said, no, your name is Travis. I know you don't like it, but you will when you get older. It's not a common name, so.
CB34, man. Big Chuck. I still want to be you, Chuck.
There you go.
I still want to be you. It's been so cool getting to know him, but that story is it's definitely one of the awkward ones that I can always kind of just sit here and be like, yeah, I was just out here blatantly lying about my name. What do you think people listening don't know about being a parent in the NFL that's kind of interesting? Like, obviously you just talked about Miss Bosa or the Bosa's mother. becoming do you parents like become friends on teams? Do you guys team up like that, or tell us a little insight on the parent life in the NFL?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start with college because it's a whole different
Oh yeah, you got
scenario.
your Bearcat moms. You got your Bearcat moms.
I love my Bearcat moms, and I still see them today. We get together once, not since COVID, but we've been getting together for, a couple of times a year or once a year. And I miss them terribly. It's a lot of time on the road, going to away games and everything like that. When you get to the NFL, your children are adults. And they're dating people, and they're married to people, and they have their own children. And as much as they like to see you every once in a while, they don't want you there 24/7. So the one thing that I miss the most is just being able to talk to you. It feels like when you left the house, I didn't know that you would be gone forever.
Man, yeah, I don't think any of us did.
No, and it's
I don't think any of us did. And and Mom, you're more than welcome to come over here whenever. I'm not dating anyone, nor do I have kids, so you can. I got a room for you over here whenever you want to stop by.
Sounds like you don't need her. We need Mom. We need Mom over here.
Touche. I'll come out to Philly then.
Yeah, but no, I think that's the hardest part, and I think you guys have found out too, that especially with the podcast, that you've been able to talk to each other more. You're so wrapped up, and the NFL is so demanding on a daily basis that there's sacrifices that have to be made. People talk to me and they're like, "Oh, you talk to your kids all the time?" I'm like, "No, I don't." First off, I said, seriously, you guys get 1,000 texts a day. I'm sure there were more the night that you won. Mm-hmm. And how do my texts get through all that? They can't, like I'm sure you don't even know.
You're kind of special. You're kind of one of the people that we respond to.
I know, but they get lost. They get lost in all the texts. It's like, I'm sure you don't even know that I said I was so excited that you won that night because
they don't get lost in the text as much as they get lost in the drinks that I'm having, because when the drinks are flowing, I'm not really looking at my phone.
That's true. But the other thing is I'm so privileged to be able to see the world through your eyes, to be able to go to events, to be able to see how you light up people's lives when they talk to you, they take a picture, how much it means to people and how genuine you are. And it makes me very, very proud. So I'm okay to give you to the fans. It's all right.
well, we love that everybody gets to see it through your eyes these past couple years with all the fandom and all the fans that you've created for yourself, going on the Today shows and talking about us. It's been fun seeing you in the limelight as well. How do you and Dad separate or support me and Jason through there? I'm sure everybody always asks me, how do your parents split up seeing the games and stuff like that? Why don't you give them a little insight?
Well, I'm a little bit more methodical because I'm a banker. So as soon as the schedule comes out in April,
it's a nice way of saying that.
Yes, when the schedule comes out in April, I look at all the games, find out when all the home games are, and I split it up, 8 for each of you, and I just do it that way. This year was tough. You were away a lot at the same weekend. You were home on the same weekend. So I didn't get to go to as many games this year as I usually do. But
we made it special for you.
Yeah, I think I picked all the right games. So it was good. It was good.
All right. The last question that people have to know, as our mother, do you support signing babies?
Dolls, yes. I do.
You don't support signing actual babies?
No.
Another for the good guys, man.
So in other words, you're in support of us. You're in support of turning down babies.
No, you
from
don't.
That young of an age, just shutting them off. No.
I don't think you should ever even put a Sharpie on an adult. I'm not into tattooing, so no.
Yeah. Sharpies are not tattoos. Did Travis and I ever do anything?
It's defacing your body. No.
Did Travis and I ever do anything grosser or more gross growing up as babies?
Oh man! Well, you did take a hairdryer one time and hit me over the head, and I saw stars. I think you were about. Yeah, I think he was like 4 months old, and we were sitting on the couch, and I had my hairdryer just sitting on the end table, and he picked it up and he went whack. So you got both of us. You got your dad and me with different things. So
no signing babies. All right, that's fine.
That's just the way I feel. But
well, I have a couple other questions I want to get to. So a man, I forget what publication he was with, but he got the Grandpa Blaylock story out of me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why was Grandpa actually charged with treason?
No.
And what's the story? What can you give us the actual story?
What reporter got this out of you?
I'm trying to remember which one. I think it might have been the Washington Post, or I forget what it was.
How did they find this out?
Well, they were asking me about the quote that Grandpa gave me, and then I gave him the whole background about how this guy actually. He wasn't a great grandpa, but he was a great grandpa in the right moment. But
yeah.
Is that fair to say? Am I generalizing with was Grandpa a good person?
Grandpa was Grandpa was a narcissist, number one. He named me Donna.
So that's one check for bad person.
Yeah. He named me Donna, and he named his son Don. So he's got both of his kids named after him. So there you go.
His name is Donald Blaylock.
Yes.
For those of you.
So anyway, it's one of those things where he was a wonderful human being. He got me to college. He paid for it. He raised me.
He didn't believe in you. You just said he didn't believe in you.
No,
I know.
Eventually he came around.
Okay.
After you proved it to him. You had to prove to your own father that you could do something.
Yeah. And I think he told me when I was 40, he says, I never knew that you would make it in business. But anyway.
This is 2 check marks in the bad guy category. We got narcissist and not believing in his own daughter.
But
I'm going to create a tally right now.
Jason.
Bad grandpa, good grandpa. I'm waiting for the good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he was a funny person, but
all right, I'll give him. I don't think funny people necessarily makes you good. I don't think funny necessarily means good.
Yeah.
But because he's got so many in the bad category so far, I'll give him a check mark for funny.
Well, basically what happened was